Let's bring in via Skype Newsmax TV political analyst Dick Morris, author of the new book Armageddon, that details the plan that Donald Trump can use to defeat Hillary Clinton. Dick Morris, ironically, a couple of decades ago, you were on the other side of this in the Clinton White House, helping Bill Clinton win re-election in 1996. But you know Hillary. How do you think Hillary Clinton reacted to Mr. Trump's speech tonight?
Oh, I think she was in a state of fury and rage. And I think that she feels that he's getting in the way of her entitlement, of the ambition that's her turn, that's her shot, her legacy, what she's entitled to. But let me say this about Trump's speech. It was one of the great speeches that I've ever heard in my life. And it really made the pivot from a partisan figure to a presidential leader. And it emphasized the point, particularly in light of the Ivanka's efforts, his daughter, in setting out his record and all that he's accomplished, in coalescing around him the concept that I'll get it done. I've known Trump my whole life, and he's a builder, he's a doer. What he does is get it done, get the damn thing built. LaGuardia once said there's no Democratic or Republican way to clean the streets. And that's Donald Trump. And when you just got this sense of a guy who couldn't wait to get to work, who knows how to do it, it was kind of like, just give me the damn ball. And I think that it was a terrific performance. I also loved how explicitly he went after the Sanders vote, using Bernie's language to describe Hillary and to characterize the issues. In my book Armageddon, I say the Republicans need a right jab, the national security issues, but also the left hook, and talk about how the system is rigged, and rigged by a handful of people. And I think that Trump was wonderful in articulating that. And I think it was an incredible speech.
Something else I noticed, although he had big themes, big ideas about security here at home and achieving security abroad, and of course music to my ears, that strong stand against illegal immigration, he also brought up a litany of other issues. We got a call earlier tonight from a lady in Durango, Colorado, concerned about her student loan and also her husband finding a job in terms of infrastructure repair. I thought it was quite telling that Donald Trump touched on those domestic issues, as well as talking about being the law and order candidate, being the candidate of national security, and being the candidate who will end illegal immigration.
I think you're right. I think that he's been too much of a single issue guy, just talking about immigration and just talking about terrorism. But now he really gave a rounded portrait of what he would do, replete with statistics and facts, figures, and a very clear indication of how all of this wove together. You could really see him for the first time addressing you as president. You could see him in an Oval Office address. This was presidential at its best. And I predict that a result of this speech will be a major, major gain for Trump in the polling. I would not be surprised if he blows out to a 5 to 10 point lead as a result of tonight's speech. It was masterful.
And so we will be watching for that post-convention bounce that you predict. Dick Morris, as always, we appreciate your insights and analysis.